Yeah, much better when they're chillier. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we are trying the viral peanut butter powdered Reese's peanut butter cups. Let's see if these slap or are we gonna have to take a nap. Let's get started. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do while we prepare the other items, as in the dough, the applesauce, and powdered peanut butter, let's go ahead and melt these chocolate chips. This is just an overflowing third of a cup. I'm gonna see if it's enough to dip it in there. Should be plenty. If there is some left over, you can combine it for another recipe another time. Just put it in the fridge. But I don't use a microwave, so let's go ahead and put this in the air fryer. Top shelf should fit. We'll go ahead and turn it on. We'll keep it on 450 because we're trying to drain this thing or melt this thing pretty quick. I'm thinking they'll probably melt 6 minutes. We'll check on that in just a little bit. Love my air fryer, by the way. Alrighty, our chocolate is off to the side. It's nice and hot. It is melted. I actually had to put it back in the air fryer for a little bit to melt it even more. In the meantime, let's go ahead and come back around here, and we're gonna go ahead and add 1 cup powdered peanut butter. This is organic by the company Naked. Highly recommended. I just made another viral recipe with their chocolate protein powder. Again, super clean. I'm doing this on cheat day, but I don't want crap products. I want clean, healthy, good products. I'll link this in the description box below. Organic, Naked, powdered peanut butter. This stuff is a lot cleaner than the stuff they have at Costco. This literally is right there. Ingredients: organic roasted peanuts. Contains peanuts. Stuff at Costco has like 3 or 4 different ingredients in it. I'm like, forget that. I want this stuff. Then I got organic Sprouts applesauce, original, unsweetened, meaning they don't add any more sugar. It is organic as well. And the chocolate chips are from Trader Joe's, and they're 72% cow chocolate chips. Those are not organic, but if you want to get super healthy, grab some organic chocolate chips. All right, we are going to be doing, now this is going to make a pretty big serving, so I'm kind of thinking about shaving this down a little bit, but the original recipe calls for 1 cup powdered peanut butter. That's a lot of powdered peanut butter, and a ½ cup of applesauce. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it down a little bit, even if I have excess chocolate, no big deal. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a ½ cup of powdered peanut butter to a ¼ cup of applesauce, just for a smaller, because it's just me on cheat day, and I don't really want to have this left over unless I just put them in the fridge. And the full recipe will be in the description box below, as well as this, because I hate watching viral recipes and then you go to the description, you're like, what were the ratios? Like, what's going on here? And then nobody tells you. So anyway, it'll all be in the description box below. ½ cup powdered peanut butter and a 1/4 cup applesauce. If you want to make a bigger batch, 1 cup powdered peanut butter, ½ cup applesauce. Let's go ahead and mix this up. Alrighty, and then make it into a dough consistency. A little tip for you here, either use a deeper bowl, easier for mixing. I actually just scratched the spoon all together, used my hands, kneaded it together like a dough. Now we're gonna take the dough kind of apart, and we're gonna go ahead and just put it in the chocolate, rub it around so it's nice and fully coated. So divide it how you wanna do it. So with this much, I'll probably maybe get like 5 or 6 max balls out of it. Alrighty, here's ball number 1. You can use parchment paper if you want for it's probably too much chocolate chips too for this amount, but we'll just put it in a container. That's nice. Oh yeah. Yeah, you could use some parchment paper if you want. Go ahead and put that bad Johnny right on the plate right there. That's looking really good. All right, let's proceed to our next one. I'm gonna use 2 hands here, but that showed you kind of how to do it. Alrighty, we got them on the plate right there. Now we're gonna do a little teaser. This is Baja Mineral Sea Salt. This is the best salt, and it's not high in sodium either. We'll go ahead and just sprinkle just a little bit on. Get some nice granulars on there for that, just that little hit. Trust me, you're like, whoa, that's way too much. Trust me, this stuff is so good. Mineral sea salt. There's also another company, Baja Gold. The biohackers start talking about this. It's so good. Anywho, all right, so that is looking absolutely fantastic. Now we're gonna go put this in the fridge for 10 minutes. And if you are wondering, I probably could have made some more. I did eat one off camera. And another little tip for you here, work with your chocolate before it cools off. It's just easier to coat them with. So you might want to knead your dough before you melt your chocolate, but let's go to the fridge. Alrighty, as you can see, I do not eat this stuff. This is what my fridge looks like normally. Eggs, sweet potatoes, And right there are our chocolate balls. So we're gonna put them in here for 10 minutes right on top of my brand new container of microgreens. I love it. Also, on a side note, potentially you could try some different types of applesauce. This is Honeycrisp organic from Sprouts as well. That might be a better flavor. The Honeycrisp apple is nicer. I think this one comes from Gala apples. Nah, it just says organic apples, so I don't know what kind of apples. So maybe next time I'll make it with Honeycrisp instead. Anyway, 10 minutes. All right, so I'm 10 minutes in and I'm gonna try one. I don't know if those should be in, like, if it's super hot, should it be in the freezer? I'm not really sure. You could play around with it. It's in the fridge. Looks like the chocolate darkened up really nice or hardened up. Let's try that small one first before we might have to leave it in there a little bit longer, but let's see. Alrighty, they look super good, especially with that salt. Yeah, that's pretty on there. Yeah, parchment paper, I mean, obviously I'll just, you know, scrape that up, but let me see. Let me take one bite. All right, I'm actually gonna put them in the freezer for maybe 3 minutes. I just want more of a crunch. All right, this should do it. They are looking nice and chunky here. Yeah, that's definitely nice. Actually, because it's not on parchment paper, kind of coming off there. All right, let me take a bite. That was 3.5 minutes in the freezer after 10 in the fridge. Yeah, much better when they're chillier. So I actually think I'm gonna put them back in for like another 2 minutes. I like the crunch better, and you taste a little less of the powdered peanut butter when they're a little bit more hardened, I should say. Alrighty, 2.5 minutes more in the freezer. Oh yeah, I think that's a perfect time right there. So that was like 10 minutes in the fridge, 6 minutes in the freezer. Now, are they all that in a cup of Beano? Do they slap, or I'm gonna have to take a nap? You know what? They're good. I saw some other videos and they described them exactly as a Reese's peanut butter cup, and no, they taste like a healthy peanut butter ball. Now, I'm wondering if you would do actual peanut butter instead of the powdered peanut butter. I think it might be a little bit better. I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna do that next week. But they don't taste dirty like other videos are describing them. Like, they don't taste unhealthy. They taste healthy. They're good, but I think the viral protein powder cookie dough tastes better than these do, in my personal opinion. Good, but we can improve. So I'm gonna call these taking a siesta, and I'll get back to you afterwards. All right, guys, all your links are in the description box below. You guys have a great day. My name's Chris. We'll see you on the next one.